Hi, I'm Bob. Thank you for watching the videos and learning microeconomics with me over the past few months. Today's video will complete our Introductory Microeconomics course. In this last video, I would like to introduce the topic of income inequality. The invisible hand of the marketplace allocates resources efficiently, but does not necessarily allocate them fairly. Government can sometimes improve the market outcomes by redistributing income to achieve greater equality. Before discussing any public policy, we must figure out the degree of inequality in society. In other words, the measurement of inequality is of the utmost importance in studying income inequality. Today, let me show you the income distribution in the United States and the problems in measuring inequality. We usually use quintiles to illustrate the income distribution. We divide the whole sample into equal-sized groups. We call the cut point a quintile. The quintile also refers to the values contained in each group. Commonly used quintiles have specific names. For example, the median is a quintile. It cuts a distribution into two equal areas. Quartiles are also quintiles. They divide the sample into four equal parts. Quintiles are quintiles that divide a distribution into five equal parts, and deciles are quintiles that divide a distribution into 10 equal parts. When we divide the data into 100 equal parts, we call each group a percentile. I use the American Community Surveys, the ACS data, to calculate the quintiles of family income in the United States in 2018. The variable family total income in the ACS dataset reports the total pre-tax money income earned by all family members above 15 years old during the previous year. I sort the family income and divide it into 5 quintiles. The table shows the range of family income for each quintile in 2018. We can also examine the differences in income distribution over time. This table shows the percentage of total before-tax income received by families in each quintile from 2000 to 2018. Over the past 2 decades, the bottom quintile has received less than 4% of all income, while the top quintile has received around 50%. For example, in 2018, the bottom quintile received 3.3% of all income, and the top quintile received 52.47% of all income. We find that the share of the total income each group of families received changes over time. There is an upward trend in the top quintile's percentage and a downward trend in the bottom quintile's share over time. The second and the third quintiles also experience a gradual reduction in income share. The percentage of income the fourth family group received rose slightly and then dropped. According to the ACS data, the income inequality has increased over the past 20 years in the United States. We can also see this trend by the measure of quintile ratio. The quintile ratio is the income of the richest quintile divided by the poorest quintile. This graph shows the quintile ratio of the top quintile to the bottom quintile for the years 2000 to 2018. the numbers are between the range of 13 and 16. There is an upward trend in the quintile ratio. We have seen income distribution as a measure of inequality. The data we used are the annual family income. However, what we really care about is not income itself, but the ability to maintain a good standard of living. Using income data to measure inequality has some problems. First, the money income we use to measure inequality does not include any in-kind transfer. In-kind transfers are the transfers given to the poor in the form of goods and services rather than cash. For example, the government provides needy families free food, housing vouchers, and medical services. If we add their market value to the measurement of inequality, the inequality between the rich and the poor will be smaller. Second, annual family income varies over people's life cycles. Income usually rises when the worker gains experience, peaks at around age 50, and falls after retirement. Because people can borrow and save to smooth out life cycle changes in income, their standard of living in any year depends more on lifetime income than on that year's income. That is to say, the inequality in the annual income distribution does not necessarily reflect the disparity in living standards. So, some economists use consumption instead of annual income to measure inequality. We have talked about the quintile ratio. When we use the family income, the number is about 15. It implies that the richest group has around 15 times as much income as the poorest group. But a study shows that the consumption of the top fifth is only 4 times as much as that of the bottom fifth. The consumption gap is much smaller than the income gap. Thank you again for watching the videos and learning the introductory level microeconomics with me. I hope this series of videos can help. See you in the next course. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.